Now, delving into the scandalous lives of these Hollywood figures, prepare to be shocked by their insatiable appetites for lust and decadence. From infamous affairs to numerous scandals, these celebrities made headlines for their relentless pursuit of pleasure. Diving deep into their shocking behavior, you will uncover the dark world of their relentless sexual escapades. Witness the disturbing tales of Hollywood's most notorious sex addicts and the havoc they wreaked. Diana Dors, the celebrated British actress, captivated audiences not only with her talent on screen, but also with her extravagant and controversial personal life. Known for her striking beauty and vivacious personality, Dors led a life characterized by opulent and often scandalous parties that became the stuff of legend. Her home, Orchard Manor, was the epicenter of these lavish gatherings that pushed the boundaries of societal norms during that era. At Orchard Manor, Diana created an environment where Hollywood's elite could indulge in their wildest fantasies away from the public eye. The atmosphere she fostered was one of uninhibited sexual exploration. Guests were encouraged to embrace their desires without judgment or restraint, contributing to the infamous reputation of these events. What made her parties particularly notorious were elements of voyeurism seamlessly integrated into the festivities. Unbeknownst to many attendees, certain areas were set up for guests to be observed without their knowledge. This added a layer of intrigue and mystery to her soirees, but also a touch of infamy as word spread about what transpired behind closed doors at Orchard Manor. Despite, or perhaps because of, the controversy surrounding her private life, Diana Dors remains an enduring figure in Hollywood history. Her ability to blend glamour with risque entertainment left an indelible mark on those who entered her world at Orchard Manor. By his mid-20s, Charlie Chaplin became one of the most famous men in the world. Seeking validation through sexual conquests, he boasted of intimate relations with over 2,000 women, often choosing much younger partners. However, his relationships were marred by emotional abuse, cruelty, and infidelity. Chaplin's personal life was tumultuous, overshadowing his immense talents as a writer and performer. His struggles with intimacy and fidelity underscored the complex nature of his fame and personal demons. Despite his creative genius, Chaplin's legacy is tarnished by his tumultuous relationships and infamous reputation as a sex addict in Hollywood history. Rita Hayworth's life was marked by a series of tumultuous relationships and personal struggles rooted deeply in her early experiences. As a child, she suffered sexual abuse at the hands of her father. This traumatic experience had a profound impact on her, shaping her emotional landscape and affecting her self-esteem. The need for validation and affection that stemmed from these early experiences became a recurring theme in Rita's life. As she grew older and entered the world of Hollywood, Rita found herself in relationships that often mirrored the insecurity she felt within. Her marriages, most notably to Orson Welles and Prince Ali Khan, were fraught with challenges including infidelity and emotional turmoil. These relationships seemed to be both a quest for love and an escape from her past traumas. With Orson Welles, Rita experienced moments of deep connection, but also significant strife due to differing career priorities and personal issues. Her marriage with Prince Ali Khan was similarly complex. It brought moments of joy, but was also overshadowed by Ali Khan's infidelities, which rekindled feelings of insecurity in Rita. Throughout all these experiences, sex became intertwined with complex emotions for Rita. It was not just an act of physical intimacy, but also a means for seeking affirmation from those around her. This dynamic turned sex into something beyond mere desire. It became a tool for validation, a way to feel wanted and loved, and an escape from the painful aspects of reality. These patterns highlight how deeply one's early experiences can influence their later life choices, driving behaviors that are as much about coping as they are about seeking happiness or fulfillment. Karianne Pennichier, once celebrated as a beauty queen, faced a dramatic fall from grace when she was stripped of her title after posing for Playboy. This event marked the beginning of a public unraveling that revealed deeper personal struggles, notably with sex addiction. Her challenges with this addiction were later laid bare on the reality TV show, Celebrity Sex Rehab, where she openly discussed her struggles and attempts at recovery. Throughout her life in the spotlight, Peniche's relationships were numerous yet fleeting. The inability to form lasting emotional connections was evident, as she often sought comfort through physical intimacy, using sex as a means to fill an emotional void left by superficial relationships. This pattern pointed to a larger issue often associated with sex addiction: the use of sexual encounters as a coping mechanism for deeper psychological distress. Peniche's journey through rehab was both revealing and heartbreaking. It showcased not just her personal battles but also highlighted the broader implications of addiction on interpersonal relationships and self-esteem. Despite efforts to overcome her challenges, maintaining meaningful relationships remained an elusive goal for Peniche. The public exposure of her struggles served as both a cautionary tale and a source of insight into the complexities behind addictive behaviors in high-pressure environments like Hollywood. Her story is reflective of how fame can exacerbate personal issues under the relentless scrutiny of the public eye. James Franco, a well-known actor, faced significant challenges related to sex addiction that developed over 2 decades. Initially, Franco struggled with alcohol but later transitioned to using sex as his primary vice. This addiction had profound impacts on his personal and professional life, leading to several inappropriate relationships. One of the most troubling aspects of his behavior was his interactions with students from the acting school he founded. Franco's involvement with these students was not only unprofessional, but also unethical, crossing boundaries that are expected between a teacher and their pupils. These actions eventually led to legal repercussions when allegations surfaced publicly. Students from his acting school brought forward claims that highlighted an abuse of power and trust in their interactions with him. The situation culminated in a lawsuit that accused Franco of exploiting his position for sexual gain under the guise of providing educational opportunities in the film industry. The legal battle was intense and garnered much media attention, which tarnished Franco's reputation significantly within Hollywood circles, as well as among fans. To resolve these allegations legally, James Franco agreed to pay $2.2 million as part of a settlement agreement with those who brought the lawsuit against him. This payment was intended not only as compensation for the plaintiffs, but also served as an acknowledgement of wrongdoing on Franco's part. Following this tumultuous period, James Franco has expressed regret over his past behaviors linked to his sex addiction. He has spoken about taking responsibility for how these actions affected others around him and is reportedly seeking ways to make amends, including undergoing treatment for addiction issues. Despite this attempt at rectification, it remains unclear how much impact this will have on restoring both personal relationships damaged by these events or rebuilding trust within professional networks, where he once thrived unencumbered by scandal. During the 1960s and 1970s, Jack Nicholson, with his charming persona, fully embraced a hedonistic lifestyle. This period was marked by rampant drug use and various sexual experimentation. Nicholson's addiction was not just about personal indulgence. It reflected a larger cultural movement that swept through Hollywood. However, beneath the surface, his behavior also hinted at deeper personal issues that he grappled with. The actor openly admitted to using drugs and engaging in casual sex multiple times a week, showcasing a side of himself that went beyond his public image. Despite his fame and success on screen, Nicholson's personal life often mirrored the turbulent and unconventional characters he portrayed in his film. The allure of the Hollywood lifestyle seemed to have a firm grip on Nicholson during this tumultuous period of his life. David Duchovny, widely recognized for his roles in The X-Files and Californication, has publicly grappled with sex addiction, a challenge that notably affected his personal life and career. His struggle with this addiction became public in 2008 when he voluntarily entered a rehabilitation facility to seek help. He voluntarily entered a rehabilitation facility to seek help. This decision came at a time when his marriage was under considerable strain due to his behaviors linked to the addiction, leading to multiple separations from his wife. Despite playing Hank Moody, a character known for sexual escapades on the show Californication, Duchovny's real-life battle with sex addiction paints a stark contrast to his on-screen persona. His role as Moody often blurred the lines between fiction and reality, making it challenging for fans and critics alike to separate the actor from the character. However, Duchovny's commitment to overcoming his addiction demonstrates a clear distinction between his personal struggles and professional life. In addressing his sex addiction openly, Duchovny has contributed significantly towards raising awareness about this often misunderstood condition. By sharing his journey through rehab and recovery, he has helped demystify the realities of sex addiction and encouraged others facing similar challenges to seek help. Moreover, throughout this period of personal turmoil, David remained committed not only to recovering, but also fulfilling responsibilities as a father. He emphasized the importance of family throughout recovery efforts while working diligently on self-improvement both as an individual and an actor. This candid approach towards dealing with such sensitive issues is commendable. It underscores an essential aspect of celebrity influence, using personal experiences for broader societal benefit. Rihanna, known for her dynamic music career and bold fashion choices, has always embraced her sexuality with a fearless attitude that resonates throughout her public persona. Her approach to relationships and personal life reflects a similar unapologetic stance, often attracting attention and sparking conversations around the globe. Throughout her career, Rihanna has been linked romantically with several high-profile individuals, which has frequently placed her in the media spotlight. Her relationships have often been dissected by the public and media alike, each partnership scrutinized under a harsh lens of celebrity culture that magnifies every detail. Despite this intense scrutiny, Rihanna has remained steadfast in living by her own rules, rather than conforming to traditional expectations of celebrity behavior or femininity. This unyielding nature extends beyond just her romantic connections. It is also evident in how she handles criticism from the public. Instead of bowing down to societal shaming or changing herself to fit an acceptable mold, Rihanna stands strong. She openly expresses herself through both words and actions, whether it's through candid interviews or through provocative fashion choices on red carpets, and maintains that she should not be shamed for who she loves or how she chooses to display affection. Her assertive demeanor when discussing these topics publicly demonstrates a deep-seated belief in personal freedom and self-expression. It's clear that Rihanna views any attempt at shaming as not only irrelevant, but also ineffectual against the backdrop of her successful career and influential status. In essence, Rihanna embodies empowerment. Whether facing praise or critique regarding her love life, or how openly she embraces sexuality as part of her identity, doesn't seem to sway her resolve. This characteristic serves as an inspiration for many who admire how confidently she navigates both triumphs and trials within the glaring eye of Hollywood's spotlight. John Mayer, the singer-songwriter, gained fame not only for his music, but also for his relationships with famous women like Jessica Simpson, Jennifer Aniston, and Taylor Swift. These relationships were often filled with drama, contributing to Mayer's reputation as a womanizer. However, in recent times he has expressed a desire to change his ways and focus on Mayer's journey from a serial dater to someone seeking a more stable lifestyle has been closely followed by the media and fans alike, showing a more introspective side to the artist. Despite his past, Mayer's music continues to resonate with audiences around the world. Russell Brand, once known for his extreme womanizing behavior, has openly admitted to having intimate relations with up to 80 women a month during his younger years. This period of his life was marked by a relentless pursuit of physical pleasures, which he later recognized as a misguided attempt to fill deeper emotional voids and gain validation. As he navigated through the complexities of fame and personal challenges, Brand's perspective on relationships and self-worth began to shift dramatically. Embarking on a journey toward self-improvement and mindfulness, Russell Brand transformed from a notorious womanizer into a devoted husband. This change was not instantaneous, but involved deep introspection and commitment to personal growth. He embraced practices that promote mental clarity and peace, such as meditation and yoga, which played significant roles in his transformation. Through mindfulness, Brand learned to understand the root causes of his behaviors instead of merely suppressing them. He realized that his actions were driven by an unhealthy need for approval and an inability to form genuine emotional connections. By addressing these issues head-on, Russell developed healthier ways of relating to himself and others. Today, Russell Brand advocates for mental health awareness and speaks openly about the dangers of unchecked desires in the realm of celebrity culture. His journey from addiction to stability is not just about personal redemption, but also serves as an inspiring example for others facing similar struggles. In sharing his story publicly through various platforms, including books, talks, podcasts, and interviews, Russell hopes that it will help others who might be dealing with similar issues. He stresses the importance of seeking help when needed and finding sustainable paths towards healing. Russell's evolution from a figure consumed by his own vices into a thoughtful individual dedicato, helping others is a testament of the transformative power of self-awareness and commitment. Lowe's journey is marked by a significant scandal that erupted in 1988 when his sex addiction came to light through a controversial incident involving an underage girl. This event nearly derailed his promising career, putting him at the center of media scrutiny and public backlash. The revelations were damaging, and Lowe faced harsh criticism from fans and industry peers alike. Recognizing the severity of his situation, he took a brave step by entering rehab to address his addiction. This decision marked a pivotal moment in his life as he committed to rebuilding his image and finding a healthier path forward. Over the years, he has shown remarkable strength and resilience, achieving sobriety for more than 25 years. This long period of sobriety has transformed his life, allowing him to reconnect with his family and fully dedicate himself to his career. Today, he is known for his work in television and film, where he continues to work and thrive, leaving behind the shadows of his earlier struggles while focusing on a brighter future. Errol Flynn, from his early days in Hollywood, gained notoriety for his excessive sexual exploits. His relentless pursuit of pleasure eventually landed him in a statutory rape trial in 1942, tarnishing his once thriving reputation and stalling his acting career. Flynn's insatiable appetite for sexual encounters, combined with his hedonistic lifestyle, took a toll on his physical appearance, prematurely aging him. Despite his personal struggles, Flynn remains a lasting emblem of defiance and rebellion in the history of Hollywood. Marilyn Monroe's traumatic childhood and low self-esteem fueled her need for male attention and validation. Monroe's hypersexuality masked deep loneliness and depression. Despite seeking treatment, her issues persisted. Her countless affairs were a result of her continuous search for validation, yet they only added to her inner turmoil. Her tragic early death was a culmination of her struggles with mental health and the burdens of fame. Jada Pinkett Smith opened up about her sex addiction on her show Red Table Talk, sharing that sex became a means to cope with deeper emotional struggles. She bravely sought therapy and support to tackle her compulsive behavior, which also extended to an addiction to pornography. Jada's candid revelation shed light on the complexities of sex addiction and the importance of seeking help to address underlying issues. Her journey of self-discovery and healing serves as a reminder of the strength and resilience it takes to confront and overcome such challenges. Through her openness and honesty, Jada Pinkett Smith continues to inspire and empower others to confront their own struggles with compassion and determination. Despite facing a tumultuous period in his career, Tiger Woods showed resilience and perseverance. His struggles with extramarital affairs rocked the media and cost him valuable endorsement deals. Admitting to a sex addiction, Woods took proactive steps by entering treatment. Transition, however, Woods' story took a turn when he embarked on a journey of redemption. Against all odds, he made a remarkable comeback in 2019. This redemption culminated in his victory at the prestigious Masters tournament. Transition. This triumph at the Masters tournament was more than just a professional achievement for Woods. It symbolized a personal victory, showcasing his ability to overcome challenges and rebuild his reputation. Kanye West's addiction to pornography began at a young age and profoundly influenced his life and decisions. He has been candid about the negative impact on his personal life and relationships, and his journey towards recovery has been marked by faith and a strong resolve to overcome his challenges. Kanye West has openly shared his struggles with addiction and the toll it took on his relationships and career. Despite facing obstacles, he has shown remarkable resilience and determination to confront his issues and work towards healing. Through his faith and unyielding commitment to bettering himself, Kanye West continues to inspire others with his journey of recovery. His story serves as a reminder that with perseverance and support, it is possible to overcome even the most challenging of circumstances. Gene Simmons, the Kiss bassist, proudly declared his conquests of over 5,000 women throughout his career, embodying the classic rock star persona. Despite this lifestyle, Simmons, now married for many years, looks back with remorse on his past behavior. He admits that his excessive promiscuity stemmed from an addictive nature and a constant craving for affirmation. Wilt Chamberlain, the NBA star, claimed to have slept with over 20,000 women, a figure that, while debatable, reflects his legendary exploits off the court. Chamberlain's promiscuity was seen by some as compulsive and unhealthy, though he expressed no regrets other than not having children. Chamberlain's extravagant lifestyle and larger-than-life persona added to his mystique, making him a fascinating yet controversial figure in the realm of sports and entertainment. Despite the criticisms leveled at him, Chamberlain's athleticism, charisma, and undeniable talent on the basketball court ensured his lasting legacy as one of the greatest players in NBA history. Elizabeth Taylor's sex addiction was rooted in her need for love and acceptance, which led to multiple marriages and affairs. Her turbulent personal life was marked by a series of intense and often short-lived relationships, reflecting her deep-seated insecurities and desire for validation. Elizabeth Taylor, a legendary Hollywood actress, captivated audiences with her beauty and talent. However, behind the glamour and fame, Taylor struggled with inner demons that manifested in her tumultuous romantic entanglements. Despite her success on the silver screen, Taylor's personal life was a whirlwind of love and heartbreak. Her quest for love and validation drove her into a cycle of marriages and affairs, seeking fulfillment in the arms of various partners. Throughout her life, Taylor grappled with a profound insecurity that fueled her constant need for affection and attention. Her relationships were passionate yet fleeting, characterized by intense emotions that mirrored her own inner turmoil. Despite her struggles and tumultuous personal life, Elizabeth Taylor left an indelible mark on Hollywood, remembered not only for her acting prowess, but also for the complexities of her tumultuous romantic journey. Mickey Rourke's sexual addiction was part of a pattern of excess that included numerous casual encounters, often several at a time. His addiction left him feeling empty and disconnected, and the temporary thrill quickly faded, leaving him to face his internal struggles. Rourke's struggles with sexual addiction were just one aspect of his complex life as a prominent Hollywood actor. His personal battles with excess and inner turmoil played out against the backdrop of his career, adding layers of complexity to his public persona. Despite his success on screen, Rourke's private life often mirrored the characters he portrayed, full of intensity and recklessness. As he navigated the highs and lows of fame, Rourke's struggles with addiction and self-destructive behaviors became well known within the industry. The emptiness and disconnection he felt from his sexual addiction were indicative of deeper emotional issues that he grappled with throughout his life. Mickey Rourke's journey serves as a cautionary tale of the dangers of unchecked excess and the toll it can take on one's well-being and relationship. Jesse James's sexual addiction was rooted in childhood trauma and manifested in numerous affairs during his marriage to Sandra Bullock. His addiction led to a highly publicized scandal and eventually to his seeking help at a treatment facility, where he began addressing his issues. Jesse James's struggles with sexual addiction and the impact it had on his personal life garnered significant media attention, especially due to his high-profile marriage to actress Sandra Bullock. Despite the challenges he faced, James took a step towards healing by seeking professional help at a treatment facility. This marked a turning point in his life as he started to confront and work through the underlying issues contributing to his addiction. The journey of Jesse James serves as a reminder of the complexities of addiction and the importance of seeking help and support when faced with such challenges. Michael Douglas's sex addiction was intertwined with his struggles with alcohol and drugs, leading to destructive behavior and the eventual breakdown of his marriage. His addiction had profound effects on his personal life, and his journey towards recovery included battling throat cancer and striving for a healthier lifestyle. Clara Bow, Hollywood's first sex symbol, struggled with sex addiction as a way to cope with early abuse and a need for validation. Her numerous affairs and tumultuous relationships reflected her deep-seated insecurities and unresolved trauma, leading to severe mental health issues later in life. Bow's glamorous facade masked a turbulent inner world plagued by emotional turmoil and self-destructive behaviors. Despite her on-screen charisma and success, she privately battled inner demons that ultimately took a toll on her well-being. Throughout her life, Clara Bow grappled with the repercussions of her tumultuous past, highlighting the complex and often destructive nature of unchecked sex addiction in the glitzy world of Hollywood. Despite her struggles, her legacy as a trailblazing actress endures, immortalizing her as an iconic figure in the history of cinema. Jennifer Lewis's sex addiction, fueled by her undiagnosed bipolar disorder, led her to seek help through therapy and medication. Her journey towards recovery was marked by self-discovery and understanding the roots of her behavior, ultimately finding peace and stability